Good morning. In this video, we are going to continue with Chapter 7 Coordinate Geometry. We will continue with exercise 7.2. Question number 4. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10 and 6, -8 is divided by -1, 6. So we have to find the ratio in this question. We already saw in the previous video that if we have to find the ratio, we have to use section formula with k:1. So let us name the points first, A and B, and P is the point which divides it in the ratio k:1. Then we have the section formula, substituting for P xy as -1, 6 and x1, x2, y1, y2 will be the points A and B. Substituting, we get -1 equal to 6k minus 3 by k plus 1. Cross multiplying and solving, we get k to be 2 by 7. Hence, the point P divides AB in the ratio 2:7. Question 5. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining A 1 minus 5 and B -4 5 is divided by the x-axis. Also, find the coordinates of the point of division. In this question, we have to find the ratio as well as the point. Both are not given to us. So let P, it's a point on x-axis, so x comma 0, be the point on x-axis that divides the line segment joining the points A and B in the ratio k:1. So we have k:1 section formula, substituting x1, y1, x2, y2 for points A and B and equating the y coordinate because it's a point on x-axis, y coordinate is 0, so we can solve for k. Solving, we find k equal to 1. So therefore, x-axis divides AB in the ratio 1:1. Now that we know the value of k, let us find the point P, x, 0. Again, using the same formula, substituting the value for k, we find the point x, 0 is -3 by 2, 0. So, at the point -3 by 2, AB is divided in the ratio 1:1. Question 6. If 1, 2, 4y, x6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. So let us name the vertices A, B, C and D. We have to find the value of x and y. Given that it is a parallelogram, what all are the properties of parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal and parallel and the diagonals bisect each other. So we are going to use bisecting property over here. Let us assume that the diagonals AC and BD intersect at the point O. So O divides both the diagonals into two equal halves. That means O is the midpoint of AC and BD. If O is the midpoint of AC, then using midpoint formula, we can find the coordinate of O. So for x1, y1, x2, y2, we substitute the value A and C. We get equation 1. Same way, if we substitute the values B and D, we get the second equation. Now both are coordinates of O. So 1 and 2 are the same. Therefore, we equate the coordinates. Now, solving x and y coordinates separately, we find x is 6 and y is 3. Question 10. Find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4, minus 2, minus 1, taken in order. So let us name them A, B, C and D. We have to find the area of the rhombus. Area of the rhombus formula is half product of the diagonals. So for this we need distance formula. So first we find the length of the diagonal AC, substituting A and C for x1 y1 and x2 y2, we get AC as 4 root 2. Similarly, we find the length of the diagonal BD equal to 6 root 2. Now, area of the rhombus ABCD is half product of lengths of diagonals, that is half AC into BD. So, 4 root 2 into 6 root 2, solving we get 24 square units. With this, we have come to the end of the session, and homework is examples 9 and 10, exercise 7.2, questions 7, 8 and 9. Thank you. Good morning. In this video, let us continue with chapter 7, coordinate geometry. Now, we'll see how to find the area of a triangle. You already know area of a triangle is half base into height. And if it's an equilateral triangle, root 3 by 4 a square. You also know how to find the area of a triangle if the length of the sides are given by using Heron's formula. Now, if 3 coordinates are given, how do we find the area of a triangle? For this, first let ABC be any triangle whose vertices are A, x1, y1, B, x2, y2 and C, x3, y3. We'll draw AP, BQ and CR perpendiculars from A, B, C to the x-axis. Now, ABQP, APRC and BQRC are all trapezia. Trapezia is the plural of trapezium. Now, area of triangle ABC is area of trapezium ABQP plus area of trapezium APRC minus area of trapezium BQRC. Now, we know the formula for area of a trapezium also. Half sum of the parallel sides into distance between them. Now, substituting the formula, we get area of triangle ABC is half BQ plus AP into QP plus half AP plus CR into PR minus half BQ plus CR into QR. Now, using coordinates, when we substitute, we get area of triangle ABC equal to half x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 and x3 into y1 minus y2. This is the formula for finding area of a triangle. Now, moving on to exercise 7.3. Question 1. Find the area of the triangle whose vertices are 2, 3, minus 1, 0, 2 minus 4. So let us first name them. A x1 y1 is 2 3, B x2 y2 is minus 1 0, and C x3 y3 is 2 minus 4. We know area of triangle ABC formula. Substituting for the coordinates, solving them, we get 21 by 2 square units. Second question, find the value of k for which the points are collinear. First part, 7 minus 2, 5, 1, 3 minus k. Collinear, you already know, it means all the 3 points lie on the same line. If they lie on the same line, then they cannot form a triangle. So, area of the triangle will be 0. This is the idea behind checking if 3 points are collinear or not. So, first naming the points A, B and C. Substituting in area of triangle ABC should be equal to 0. So, we get an equation. We are not finding the area. We are letting the area be equal to 0. Substituting the values, solving, we get minus 2k plus 8 is 0. So, 2k is 8 and k is 4. So, we had found the missing k value. Question number 3. Find the area of the triangle formed by the midpoints of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are 0 minus 1, 2 1 and 0 3. Find the ratio of this area to the area of the given triangle. So, 3 vertices of a triangle are given to us and we have to find the area of the triangle formed by the midpoints. Means each and every side will have a midpoint. When we join the midpoints, we get another small triangle. We have to find the area of the small triangle first. Then we have to find the ratio of this small triangle to the big given triangle. So first let us name the vertices A, B and C and assume D, E and F be the midpoints of the sides AB, BC and AC respectively. To find the coordinates of these points, we'll use the midpoint formula. So we have the formula substituting AB coordinates for finding D, BC coordinates for finding E, AC coordinates for finding F, we get D 1 0, E 1 2, F 0 1. Now that we have calculated the midpoints, we can find the area of triangle DEF. Using the formula, substituting the values, we get area to be 1 square unit. Now we have to compare the ratio. So let us find the area of triangle ABC also using the same formula. Substituting, we get the answer to be 4 square units. Therefore, the ratio of area DEF to area ABC is equal to 1:4. Now in this, be careful, read the question properly and check which ratio they have asked first. First small triangle, then the big triangle. So 1:4. With this, we have reached the end of this chapter and the homework will be example 11 to 15, exercise 7.3, question 1, second part, question 2, second part, question 4 and question 5. Thank you.